They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the two. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under Coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Here's Prince following the bucket by the Bucks. Now here is Hill. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide player,
Superstar,
but
right.
You know the role that he had for
Yes,
the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely.
Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Allen with the rebound, and the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Jordan kicks to Irving, to the middle. Dinwiddie wide open, buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The offensive rebound, Middleton. Jordan with some nice D.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good with the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Matthews comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. And then for Brooklyn, Chandler comes in for Allen, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We've seen Lopez be more and more assertive in looking for his shot, which in turn draws the defense's attention to him.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch five. His three-point shot continues to get better, and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. On defense, Milwaukee. 4-point game. Knocked loose and stolen by Ilyasova. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Well, a lot of rough times for Irving in his final year with the Celtics. Opted out, and obviously Greg wanted a change.
And quickly zeroed in on Brooklyn as a destination. His time in Boston had clearly come to an end by the finale of last season. Now joins up with a new stacked team in Brooklyn.
Shot from 16. A putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Middleton finds Lopez. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jordan dishes to Irving. Prince outside. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Prince misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Passes to LeVert. He sinks the 11-footer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Prince wide open. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead. Here's Bledsoe, stolen by Durant. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.